Yeah, as I shared with you about the window, and being able to finally see where people are fucking watching me at. But, yeah, tonight I looked up, and I can get a paper saying that I don't have schizophrenia because, yeah, I basically got kicked out of the mental health. And they told me, you need to go see a neurologist. You have no problems. I said, but I'm targeted, and told them, you know what most people would think crazy unless they're a TI or a handler or a gang stalker that harasses you and fucks with your privacy. But surprising enough, that's like, he knows about shit like that. And he still didn't think I was nuts. So, here I am tonight. And, I covered that window until, well, it's a little bit covered, but it's not really covered if it's fucking one of those windows. You get me? That's why I had to wait so long for it, I bet you. But, hey. And until I get, the one-way protection crap or the fucking fog spray or some shit, it seems like every time something gets fixed because something else is messed up in the apartment, it doesn't get fixed. There was nothing wrong with it in the first place, or, I was just like, well, anyways, as soon as it gets fixed, then it really fucking breaks. But only my apartment. You get me? Yeah. But, I was getting ready to leave, and I could, see faces up there. I don't know where it's coming from, but, yeah, I can make out people. And, they're looking down watching me. But who knows? That's not where they fucking really are, of course. But, yeah. So, we acknowledge each other, a couple people, silently. But, there is, I've told you about the passageway in the fucking, the basement, and then the room and the fucking shit that when you go in the closet, there's like a hole and you can get into a whole different thing, downstairs in the basement level. And there's a few, like, yeah, because this building is so old, there's only a few that I know of, but I bet you if I got the property, whatever you call it, if I knew somebody knew how to, get the plans for the damn shit, I bet you there's a lot more. Because I know under the stairs, that shit, but there's different niches, you get me? Because you would never expect to find a passageway under the stairs and shit, but I seen it on YouTube and I knew it was this place by the laundry room. And, so, I videotaped it. This was ago. And, yeah, and then went into the basement too. And then, yeah, I sent it to Clumsy, and Clumsy said, oh my gosh, I've seen this place on YouTube. I said, that's the reason yeah, I don't know how I stumbled into it, but that was a long time ago. And as I sit here and stuff, wherever these people are, I can hear the manager freaking conversating with them. He lives there, and I can hear people, conversating, look at, earlier, I swear, they're moved perfectly to, fit whatever they're doing. That right there, I can't show you. I've been talking about that fucking exit sign and shit for a while. And my smoke detector that weighs about 4 or 5 pounds that fell from the ceiling, yeah. For some reason, it's me. It's me, it's me, it's me. It's me. It might be because, well, I don't get into politics, but, I believe in freedom. And I believe that, free speech and our rights are stipulations are being put on them, and we have a right to freedom of speech, but, we don't have a right to get offended, but people are getting offended, and they're able to take shit off the internet and take shit from getting viewed because they're offended. So they treat it like it's a right. But here, I have no rights. I have no rights. One window stayed broken for the longest time. I missed my birthday. I missed being in Mexico for a couple months. I missed a lot of things because I have OCD. And I was sitting out in the front of the apartment doors, and I have OCD bad. Well, not bad as it used to be, but, my spine's crushed in, so I couldn't move that night to the, and I put them right there, to the side, like a little bit in back. And I wouldn't have sat there with headphones in my ears for like over an hour and listened to music without my keys, because, I carry them around. I rattle them when I get, And besides, somebody see me on camera with my keys in the alley. I asked the manager to, look at the freaking camera that's like above there. And he said that it didn't see nothing. It was a blind spot. They're not pointed towards the doors. They're on the inside of the doors. But, so that took the longest time because the firemen had to, break the window. A long time it took. Probably about 6 months. I have it, documented somewhere in the internet. On somebody else's shit, so that way I know dates of stuff. And I have pictures because shit that I have, it disappears. It disappears off my phone, it changes, so I know better, Drive, Google Drive, fuck that. Google keeps taking my fucking contacts. Why would I trust that bitch Google? She's tricked me before, so I'm technology illiterate. Seriously. Don't trust Alexa either. Shh. Yeah, I don't trust Alexa. She's a fucking cunt. Don't ever trust fucking Siri or Alexa. Serious. Even Steve Grant will tell you. But, damn. Get perfectly set in place. Boom. Booyah. You can see it on the mirror before, but I don't know, he must have some kind of special mirrors because I tried to record and no. And he can hear me as I talk. So can the fucking people that are waiting to watch and shit. They all can hear me. I can hear them, but I can't understand most of the time what they're saying because, I was raised, well, I wasn't raised, I was hatched. But, whenever I wasn't locked up as a kid, and I lived at, let me make sure I have my keys before, there we go. Yeah, that's when people, caught you outside or fucking came up to your door and told you face to face, eye to eye, hey, can you step out of your mom's house for a minute? Fuck you, you did this and did that, fuck what you stand for, whatever. You either talked it out, if I can take you down the street, if I can something, or, but you didn't do none of this covert bullshit and fucking no-touch torture and basically slow kill somebody. I've died a lot of times in different ways. Been resuscitated, been in fucking life support, fucking been in comas, all kinds of bullshit. I overdosed on heroin when I was under 18 quite a few times. And, my heart stopped. And, I was dead. And I got resuscitated. That shit that they inject in you. Why is my body on fire? It's some stuff that just gets all out of your body. So that way, when you go to the hospital and stuff, when they take you there, they weren't allowed to mess with me because All of them were, and back then they did fuck with you for under the influence. Not now. But back then, yeah. So I was always freaking in the hospital and stuff. Oh yeah, I have a date with my son's mom, when we're young. Yeah, I got a date with Tanya and shit. Be driving, boom, I'd wake up, in the arms of an EMT. My head would be on the lap and crap. And what happened? And me like a dumbass. Okay, thank you. And I actually tried to get up. Nothing was moving. But this freaking place in San Pedro. I mean, I had fond memories here. I was in love with, my son's mom here. After I got out, we stayed here for a while. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I loved San Pedro and the memories that it brought. But you know what? If you're different, if you don't fall in line with the crowd, if you stand out, and in any way you're kind of an individual and an open thinker, or, you don't believe like the masses and stuff, even if you're not spreading, what you believe in and stuff, and, trying to convert people or whatever, or get them to believe, it doesn't matter. If you're different, don't come live here. It's a beautiful place to visit. And a beautiful place if you have a set time limit. I'm going to stay here for 5 years, unless they get tired of you. If they get tired of you, and you're different, you become a targeted individual. And, somebody put you on the watch list, so they can watch you and citizen police their neighbor and surveil you. And, try to put the fear in you. You get me? I mean, all of us targeted individuals, our first stage is craziness, because we don't know what's happening. And we don't know there's a name for it. And there's just so much happening, and it's wrong. So the first part is the crazy stage. Then you find out, and you learn you're not the only one. And then the second part is the angry part. A lot of people don't get over the angry part, but you got to get over the angry part, because the pain is coming. And you got to learn to distract yourself, find a distraction, to breathe, to cry if you're not okay with crying, and to laugh and try to detour it. I showed you my teeth under 2 years ago, and my teeth, no cavities, no holes in them, just falling out from the root. I showed you my hair falling out. You see me go from a decent size to fucking skinny. You see me fucking what I eat. You've been told about the nausea, long-term effects, the dizziness, the headaches. Yeah. And a lot of you guys experience it yourselves. Whether you be electronically harassed or broadcasted and be filled with radiation, or whether you be shocked and burned. A lot of us get that. But, for people to fucking actually know what damage they're causing and still participate and want to view it and want to do shit to bait you and shock you and fucking burn you, and, they want to watch it. And I'm paying almost $900 to live here and get tortured and burned and harassed. And it's always the main ones, the ones that surround you, and whoever runs that place. You gotta watch your your freaking bug man, your handyman, your freaking, yeah. Anybody that goes in there, I had one roach guy, he spent a little over 10 minutes in there. Then I had one that spent almost an hour and a half in my small single. Peace out, T-Ice. I love you. Stay safe, or at least as safe as we can. Can't protect yourself when you're sleeping. You're helpless. But they wake us up, and they sleep deprive us, and they put us back to sleep.